My name is Srinivas. I'm a little intimidated to be within this group of domain experts, as the way I just put it, and all the people are working on. And I hope I don't offend anybody with my brief intervention. I think one of the biggest problems that we have is...
what if you said offense is dissent?
One of the biggest problems we have is that we have some kind of imagination that we are somehow important and we can do some real thing happening. Right? We are all kind of playing some fantasy game within ourselves, sitting, hanging out with people like ourselves, talking to people. Unless Ratna and Isaac become MLAs and ministers, nothing is going to change in that world. Right? Let's be very clear about that. We can sit here and make passionate speeches about all kinds of things and slums and social equity and all of that. But until political power has been reached by the right set of people, those big things won't change. We can make neighborhood level plans, we can make a plan about PESCOM or BWSSB, or we can control DHV to add some principles into the RMP, but all of them at the end of the day are going to matter, almost nothing, right? So let's now look at what we really can do, right? Well, what we really want to do is take over the political economy or political leadership of this country, which is probably started and going to happen in the next few decades. Thankfully, hopefully we'll all be alive and we'll see that happen. But in the meanwhile, what do? We can't wait for some magic to happen, right? So, I think Bangalore had a tipping point when the steel flyover thing happened. And at least in my personal narrow view, which I've been working in the last 7 years, like many of you in my lake, on my street, stormwater. Oh, now that we got our Putnelli lake going, how do I get water to go into that when the rain comes? Can we start cleaning the drains? So I'm part of that kind of I tried to work with the Mr. Manivanan's group in social justice and try to create a job skills and development, all of that, using the SCST supply and things like that. Nothing really moves in those things. So what do we really need to do? If you look at it carefully, you will notice that whether it is the BJP or Congress or JDS, they are all hand in glove. They are all together. Basically, they are all one team, right? And they try to use people to, play the musical chairs of power between one to the other. And we, on the other hand, the people, that's the real opposition. By the way, BJP is not the opposition in the state. We are the opposition, right? And guess what? We are a fractured opposition. We don't speak in one voice. We all come here, we do this lunch, we have this great meeting, and we'll all talk, laugh, and go home and get back to whatever it is we are doing. Right? Feel important, interact with other great activists in other states, even beyond country, get interviewed by BBC or pictures in social media. We've done our job, happy, right? Okay, we've done something. You're not going to move the ball 1 inch, right? So the only language that politicians of this city or state or country understand is the language of numbers. This is my learning based on various campaigns that are run that many of you are familiar with, and recently with the Citizens for Bangalore thing that Tara and others were mentioning, whether it is the steel flyover or the train, or now we just started a campaign with Janara Vedike called Bus Bhagya. You're going to hear about it every day, right? We're going to come into your social media screen or a TV screen or media, whatever it is. If the Jai Mahal thing has got 13,000 email responses, there's a lot of people excited, oh, Bangalore is finally speaking up. I look at the number and say, this is shameful. There are 1 crore 20 lakh people in this city and 13,000 people sent email. What nonsense is that? This is not going to do any good to any of us, right? So while we are pretending to be involved and active and all of that, and I said I don't want to offend anybody because it's really terrible to say harsh things to people that are actually giving time to do these things, which is what we are, right? We should be patting ourselves on the back and say, okay, we're doing a good job. But then, what should be our real job? And I'll end with this, I won't bore you. What I think, in my opinion, we all should be doing is, how do you communicate all these things, the sum total of all these things, whatever Kirtana was talking about, whatever Isaac was talking about, Selva was talking about, these things are not known to the majority of the people in our city. Even if they are known, they are like Greek and Latin. They are always Satyajit Ray films. Alright? So there's going to be a few people sitting in the back of the theater, appreciate it, go home, have a glass of wine, and write a review about it or do something. We want to be, for the lack of better comparison, local, I would say Rajkumar Hirani. Try to convey the message in a way that people get it. Whether it is Three Idiots or whether it is Dangal, look at the way the message is communicated so that more people are actually aligning with it. I won't say movies change societal behavior. There is an argument to be made that yes, it does to some extent, but I won't go so far as to say they change the world. But we actually can change behavior by communicating these goals, these problems that we have in a way that everyone understands. Unfortunate reality is, if Ratna says that a government worker time illa ration card one divsa, if he goes to the ration card, that day's wages are gone, right? Now imagine fighting for their rights, fighting for the land. Never going to happen. So those that need those things are never going to come out and fight. When they fight, it will be like the Paur Karmika fight or the garment workers fight. That will happen once in 8 years. And then some promises will be made and forgotten, and again back to square one without gloves, without gumboots. And again after 7 years something will happen. So you need to keep I think we need to keep the citizen movement alive every day, where the politicians are shit scared of making any decisions. They're scared of cutting one tree. They're scared of granting some money to do this. They're scared of stopping some funds to something. So how do we do that? I think the only answer is numbers. How do you get numbers? When people think that whatever you're doing, I want to give my time to it, my presence to it, then I'll come. Otherwise I won't come. TCS 10K run has some 20,000 people going, I believe. Some people like that, right? So there are people who will act based on some self-interest. Convert the public causes into self-interest that people want to give their time to. On a Saturday for 2 hours, on a Sunday for 1 hour, on a social media for half an hour. Make them listen to the stories. What they hear day in and day out is everybody is into this Arnab mode of debating. You ask me something, oh, where were you when you did this? I say, why are we stopping? Oh, how come you are not stopping when Kanakpura roads are being cut? How come you didn't fight independence with the British? Excuse me. My father was born in 47. Huh?
How come you were not?
I blame my dad. He was delayed. So, so the constant mode of everybody believes that they're a panelist in a TV show, so they have a way of arguing against whatever you're saying. Just this morning, Tara was showing me an argument. Somebody was saying about Balandur, like, oh, protest, yeah, what protest? Stop doing this change.org petition. I'm going to chain myself to a tree. I'll see who will cut that tree. What are you guys talking? There's so much confusion about how to join our voices together. And that we are responsible for. People like us are responsible. I go and create 5 events about this, somebody else will go and create some other campaign, some other petition, this, that. And then people that actually want to align are not sure. Oh, this guy, he seems to be aligned with BJP, so if I support him on this peace thing, then I'm supporting BJP, therefore I vote. And vice versa, right? I'm not trying to pick on any one person individually. So the citizen movement in the city need to speak a language that is easily understood, whether it is master plan, whether it is water, whether it is social justice. It needs to speak one voice in a very simple language. We have one of the best things about the city, especially the steel flower Beda, my eyes opened with that, is that the artists, the community of artists, the filmmakers, the musicians, they are as much passionate about city as any activist here in this room is. Right? Get them on board. Communicate messages in one simple language. Use one simple place. Do everything together. Agree to disagree and pick one fight and fight that fight till the logical conclusion. Because when you win that fight, the rest of the doubters will join you. If you don't win and keep on doing human chains here, human chain there, and this protest there, that dharna there, you can keep doing that and see your picture in the media next day and be happy and go home. Nothing is really going to change. So you need to somehow find a way, we all need to find a way to consolidate this energy, to communicate our message in a way everybody gets it and feels the compelling urge to come out of that Facebook, Twitter mode to actually on the ground. Then things start happening. If you don't believe what I'm saying, think about what happened after the Steel Fair Beda human chain. There has been a counter Beku protest. You know what that is? That is a political response to citizens' movement. When they see a threat from a citizen movement, alternate things are created like that. And continues to happen even now. So that means the message has been delivered. And they are counting on the fact that all these people are actually otherwise gainfully employed. They came on that day, 1st Feb, but they will forget it, they'll move on. Right? The moment they understand that, we are dead. The moment we survive is we keep the pressure on. So think of it like a pressure cooker where the whistle is blowing every week, something or other. We have, God knows, we have 200 issues to talk about. So let's keep the pressure on in one voice, so everybody talk about one issue, take it to a logical conclusion, then move to another issue. By talking about a million things, we'll get nothing there.